guys, I share commands today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. I'm happy to have you here today. We're gonna talk about the 10 worst epic champions in Raid Shadow Legends. I love making videos like this, and I'll tell you why in just a moment. First off, sending positive vibes your way today, especially if you need them each and every day on the channel. You know, I say that a lot, but really, a lot of the time, I'm kind of talking to myself as well, because you would, you'd think I'd have my crap together for someone who always preaches positivity on the channel, but sometimes I need to hear that myself as well. You know, actually, a thing that I'll share with you guys is a weird kind of thing that gives me great comfort whenever I'm going through anything in life that I'm a little bit stressed out about, especially if it's something that's giving me anxiety or even kind of putting me in a funk that really is trivial in the grand scheme of things. I love perspective, and one thing that gives great perspective is back in 1990, Voyager took a picture of Earth. Actually, I can show you. I can show you. One sec. Let me pull up the Google machine here. Boom. It's called Pale Blue Dot, and it's actually a book by Carl Sagan as well. I find the quote that goes along with this. I actually have this framed in my house right here, guys. But basically, I'm not going to read it all to you right now. But it's see this dot right here, guys. See this? On the right-hand side, that's Earth, right? It gives you kind of a cosmic perspective on life.
Raid Shadow Legends.
It's hard to articulate in a YouTube video on Raid Shadow Legends in the first one and a half minute, you know? But for whatever reason, it gives me a great sense of peace, and I guess a sense of levity onto, you know, like right now everybody's complaining about Twitter verification and stuff like that, right? And I'm not saying that's not like an important topic or whatever, if you're into that, whatever, but for me, I'm always like, dude, before I get stressed out about something like that, let's remember that we're all spinning together on this rock in the middle of an infinitesimal almost universe, right? Anyway, guys, read the quote, check it out. Let me know if it resonates with you, or let me know if you're just like, Ash, you're absolutely crazy, dude. Why am I watching this YouTube channel? Let's get into the bad champions. I want to start with a personal hatred that I harbor, guys. And you know, if you've been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know how I feel about these champions. I am almost ready to get my hands on Doom Tower after 200 days of farming Doom Tower secret rooms on normal difficulty. That is 1.5 years. You could be lucky enough to get your hands on, drum roll please,
ZXG.
So what does she do? She must be really good. She looks kind of interesting. What's up?
Get away from him, you bitch!
So, what does she do? Well, she attacks one enemy, 15%, a whopping 15% chance at an extra hit. Hello! On the A2, attack one enemy again. Hey, on a 4-turn cooldown. Exciting stuff. Ignore shield and block damage. Plays a block damage buff on this champion if you kill an enemy. Exciting. And then what do we have here? Increased crit damage, increased attack, and then grant an extra turn. That's it. Oh, whenever the champion kills an enemy, decrease the duration of Crown Breaker. Okay, so it brings it down to a 2-turn, 3-turn, 2-turn. Listen, man, she is, in my opinion, she's the worst epic in the game because of, like, there's no player in this game is going to be playing for 2 freaking years of Doom Tower farming and not have a better option than this champion. That's why she's the worst epic in the game, in my opinion. What are these? Why? Who is ranking her a 4, man? Who's ranking her a 4? Anyway, that is my opinion, guys. Do you agree or do you disagree? Next one, I want to go to this. When I started playing this game back in my day, 2019, this dude was a beast. Then they changed his passive a little bit, and now he sucks. Rain Beast. Actually, a lot of you guys asked me about Rain Beast in the comments below. This is how I truly feel, guys. I think he is a trash champion. Sorry. We got a continuous heal on ally lowest HP on the A1. On the A2, attack one enemy 2 times, revives a random ally with full HP if it kills an enemy. On a 5-turn cooldown, you can book up. You can waste 4 of your books just for a little bit of extra damage, yay. And then we have when an ally is attacked, plays a shield buff, 35% of this champion's max HP on that ally for 2 turns, occurs once per turn, but it's now on a 2-turn cooldown. Will not place a shield buff on this champion. Dude, don't waste your resources. Do not invest in Rain Beast. He is not the Rain Beast that justified these ratings. And that's why ratings, you can never trust him in the game. He was good like 3 years ago. He's not good now. Next up, guys, gonna be another champion that I hate. I feel like I'm just like being very mean in this video. Sorry, guys. I make these videos, by the way, because it's fun. B, because new players, I'm trying to, give you guys a word of caution, maybe a word of pause. I'm just a stupid talking head on YouTube at the end of the day, but I hate these champions. Maybe you shouldn't invest all your resources into them, or at least think twice. Maybe ask some of your clanmates who are likely smarter than me. Number 2, though, is word on the street is, at least this is what they lie to my face and tell me, but word on the street is a few of the Plarium employees watch my videos. Thank you very much, Plarium. I like that you guys are good sports for all the crap that we give here on the channel.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come.
But maybe you could consider giving a buff to some of these champions, 12th and maimed, a Void Epic champion, dude. Void Epic, you better be pretty dang good, because those Void shards are like $5 a piece. So you gotta be really good, okay? Attack an enemy 2 times and you can waste 5 books to damage up that A1. Ooh, exciting. And then you can waste more books here on the A2. Attack 1 enemy when not attacking bosses, inflicts pure damage. And increases target's max HP, but not against bosses. Okay. You place a stun if the target is already less than 50% HP. Who cares? And then on the armor, Armor Cracker sounds like it might be good, but it's not, right? Decrease the value of enemy's shield buffs by 50% at the start of every turn. Then increases this champion's max HP by the same amount, up to 25%. What am I doing with this, man? Decreases the value of shields. Shields isn't even meta in the arena. And even if it was, what? So we can attack 1 enemy? This is not a Void. This is not a Void Epic, ladies and gentlemen. He needs a buff in a big way, in my opinion. All right, next up, guys, is going to be, let's talk about an old school. I know some of you guys are going to have a problem with me including this dude. I'm including Ward in the list, not because he's on paper one of the top 10 worst Epic champions in the game, but when you factor in that this guy needs 550 books.
Now where I come from, it's called doing the hibbity-dibbity.
No! Hard pass! Not worth it. Weaken on the A1. Whoa. The weak version of Weaken. Okay. But hey, you can waste 100 books to get up to a higher percent chance of landing. Actually, up to 100% chance to be fair. But still, okay, for the weak version of Weaken, we're using 7 books, okay? An AoE attack on a 4-turn cooldown, but wait a second, Ash. We get a 50% chance of placing the weak version of Decrease Attack, Power Creep. There's a 100% chance of placing the strong version of Decrease Attack, not on a 4, but on a 3-turn cooldown on tons of new Epic champions in the game. Is not worth it. But wait, we're placing an increased defense on all allies for 2 turns. It's the weak version of increased defense, and it's on a 4-turn cooldown, and it's 7 freaking levels. But hey, there's 7 more levels coming at you on the A3, and AoE with a reflect damage buff on all allies for 2 turns. This is, if you want to waste all your books on this dude, it'll bring it down to a 3-turn cooldown. And what's better, guys? What's better is on a defense-based champion with an 870 base attack, it's going to scale off of attack first. At the very least, just change that. Change that to defense, man. Come on. Next up, guys, is going to be a Skinwalker. It's going to be none other than my man, Snorting Thug. Where are you, Snorter? There you are. Snorting Thug, man. This dude, I mean, he's big. He can barely fit on the screen.
I like him big. I like him chunky.
What does he do is the question. Well, he attacks 1 enemy 2 times, stealing a random buff, okay. Attack 1 enemy, ignore the target's defense, okay, if they have no active buffs. Steals 2 random buffs from the targets, okay. And then it has a 30% chance on a passive of stealing a random buff from the attacker when hit occurs once per hit. Counterattacks, if they have no buffs. That's it, man. That's it. You're getting a lot of no damage, even if you're, this is the sneaky thing about these champions. We'll ignore target's defense. It's not even that hard of a hit, So like, where are you using this dude? What are you trying to do, man? There's way better buff stealers out there in the game than Snorting Thug. All right, you know what, guys? Yaga the Insatiable, man. This guy's sneaky bad, because they give you this dude for free. This is a trap for new players, in my opinion. This guy's gonna be on the list and not Shaman because this dude is just a book sucker. You're gonna pull better champions within a month or 2 of playing this game, but you're gonna be giving him for free in the early days of this game, and a lot of players are gonna waste their books on upgrading him because you're like, okay, he looks pretty cool. He plays a poison, cool. Then he attacks and places more poisons on a 4-turn cooldown, and then I can waste all my books and You know, damage increased by 25% against targets under poison on a 4-turn cooldown. Dude, this guy is not good. Even against Clan Boss, there's way better KO can outdamage him in a second, right? And he takes a bunch of your epic skill tomes. Do not invest in Yaga the Insatiable. He's a trap champion for new players. Not to be so cynical about it, but that's how I feel, okay? Next up is going to be, I feel like I always give Kalia crap, so I'm not going to crap on her today. Sorry, Kalia. I'm going to give it to Maeve instead. Come on over, Maeve. So Maeve, dude. The thing about Maeve is she got to sleep on the A1. Ooh, exciting stuff. Extra turn if the sleep debuff is placed, but it's only a 60% chance of granting. It's not that great of an A1. On the A2, we get a stun. 2 turns if they're under sleep on a 4-turn cooldown. Slobber Knocker indeed. What a name for an ability there. Slobber Knocker. And then stay down. Now, this is the only cool part of her kit. It's a hard-hitting ability with the block revival. But am I investing in a, you know, it's hard-hitting in terms of multipliers, but her base attack isn't that high, right? At 1354. There's just so many better single-target nukers out there in the game than Maeve that I'm just not investing in this champion. Let's go ahead and move on to Sacred Order, ladies and gentlemen. This dude, Bushy, I don't like anything about Bushy.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just a hater today. I'm such a hater. I'm sorry. But man, I don't like his name, Bushy. That's not intimidating at all, Bushy. Then again, is Ash. I don't like his shield. I don't like his weapon, his spear, his lance, whatever that is. Spear. Axe. Battle axe. Sorry, guys. I didn't play Dungeons & Dragons growing up. My bad. He's got the, actually, I did play Dungeons & Dragons growing up. I don't know why I lied to you. I hate Bushy, and his kit is even worse. First of all, he's slow AF, 90 speed. He's got the defense of a uncommon, or a common, 782. He's so squishy, okay? He's got a Rising Storm. Yay, you can book it up for more damage. He's going to attack one enemy. Attack is always critical. Plays an increased crit rate, increased speed on the champion for 3 turns. Okay, one enemy. Whoop-de-dooped. And then, wait, he must have an incredible passive. It must be like a Lydia-like passive to have it to justify a kit and base stats this bad. Revise a champion 30% HP and an unkillable on him for 1 turn. Why would I want to revive such a crappy champion? Huh? It does help mitigate a little bit of the weak sauce that he has in terms of survivability, but who cares? I don't want to keep this dude alive. I want him to die to power up like Ultimate Death Knight or something like that. That's the best use case for this champion. So yeah, Bushy, I'm not a fan of. All right, next up, guys. I've always had a special hatred for Masked Fearmonger. There's a few of you Masked Fearmonger fans out there. The fan club president, I hear from every time I talk smack about him in these videos. Ash, you're totally wrong on Masked Fearmonger. This champion is S tier, sleeping on him. Dude, I'm not wrong. He's trash. What do you guys think? Attack one enemy 2 times. Each hit decreases the target's turn meter by 7.5 if the target is under fear, true fear. Dude, it's all about the target having to be... First of all, he looks amazing. I actually really like the look, right? But he's trash, okay? And I know because I used him on my free-to-play, and I was like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking investing in this dude? Just because he looks cool? That's not enough, man. That's not enough. You know, I mean, he's got kind of the Jason vibe going on, but that's not enough. Anyway, attacks one enemy, right? And a Haunted Machete. 100% chance of placing a fear for 1 turn and a decreased speed for 2 turns. Okay? 100% chance of placing true fear of 2 enemies if on 2 enemies for 1 turn if the attack kills an enemy. 1 true fear debuff will be placed on an enemy with the lowest turn meter and 1 with the highest turn meter. Okay. Attack 1 enemy ignoring 35% of the target's defense if the target is under a fear or true fear debuff. Plays a block debuff for 1 turn, increase speed, revive on death if it kills an enemy. And here's the worst part. He doesn't hit hard. He's not killing anybody, man. It's a 4-turn cooldown, attack 1 enemy. Are you kidding me? Am I being too hard on this dude? Is the fan club? Ash, how dare you? I'm unsubscribing right now.
Unsubscribe.
I'm just kidding. He's cool, but he's not. I'm not a big fan. All right, guys. Last but not least, who am I throwing shade at here? Who other subscribers can I offend in this video? It's Marksman. Marksman. First of all, should he be Undead Horde? He does not look like he's too healthy, man. Are you okay, dude? like a dead elf. On his A1, he has a poison, 25% chance of granting an extra turn. That poison is only if the attack is critical, okay? Impressive Shot is not a very impressive ability. He does have the turn meter fill of all allies by 20%, extra 25% of a critical hit, attacks one enemy. Yeah, cool that he has a turn meter fill. Seeker has a 30%. Freaking rare champions. Doomscreech has a 30% turn meter fill. Not that special. On the A+, increase defense and better abilities than that, right? And then Thorns, this must be really good to justify a kit this bad. Thorns, attacks 4 times at random. Each hit has a 45% chance to ignore defense. That's it. I hate attack blank times at random abilities anyway. And with the Thorns ability, I mean, like, where are we using this? Against maybe bosses? We're not using it in the arena. Doesn't even hit that hard, even with the ignore defense. We're using it against bosses? A 4-time hitter on a 4-turn cooldown? That's not special, man. That's not special. 4-time hitter on a 3-turn cooldown? Maybe a little bit more enticing. But Marksman, in my opinion, he needs a buff. There we go, guys. Those are my 10 worst epic champions. There's so many that I probably could have included on this list. I'm thinking about, like, Terror Beast. I'm thinking about, well, I'm not gonna, well, yeah, let me just give an honorable mention to Terror Beast, right? Terror Beast, what does he do? Creates a cooldown, 2 times at random, attack 1 enemy 2 times. This guy sucks too, man. He sucks too. Add him to the list. Top 11 worst epic champions. I'm in a mood today, boys and girls. Hey, but listen, thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I appreciate you guys. Let me know who I wrongfully put on this list and who I ought to have included on this list. Maybe a champion that you've upgraded that you are having some regrets about. Thanks, and as always, take care, guys.